Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out Feathers and Glue, an older album from Sewerperson, which is my first time going back and checking out some of his older catalog, which I'm really interested to check out because everything I've checked out from Sewerperson so far has been really interesting and unique, if nothing else. There's also a lot of bangers there too, but still, I'm just curious how the older stuff is, and also, it's just fun to check out new stuff, so here we are. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because I've still got so much more to check out from so many different avenues of music. I do want to start getting more into rap and hip-hop on my channel, because it's been so long since I've dived into anything like that myself. Like, I mean, I love rap and hip-hop, it's just been a minute since I've updated my library, so it's a good opportunity to do so. And also, if you'd like to request something, you can request it down in the comments, or through Patreon at tier 2 or 3, and Patreon, you'll get it right away, usually. You can even request full albums there, and this is actually a request from Patreon. I mean, that's the reason why I check out all these albums, is because of a supporter on Patreon, which I'm happy to do. I mean, the music is fantastic, but it's just an extra incentive. I mean, but you guys can do the same thing. If there's any artists or any songs you'd like me to check out, that's the best way to do it. But without further ado, let's check out Kill the World intro from Feathers and Glue. Let's check it out. Just the acoustic guitar.
Emotional traffic, individual damage. You in pain, grow steady. I still feel this magic. Don't look my brain on rapid. Mental pornographic. Just call automatic. She likes it fucking graphic. Now kill the world, bitch. When they feel it kills me, I would rather get a world. When I find a fight, I would rather find a world. Explode this on in love, you're my mind for the switch. I shed my tears and pride, part my ribs and blood is bitch.
Nice. Love the lyrics. Ooh, damn. That's an intense intro to the album. I mean, it kind of reminded me of the Other Lands. Like, just there's some songs there that had a very similar vibe to this intro, but it's just the intro. I mean, this is just the very beginning of the album, so there's a lot more to get into. I wasn't sure about the very beginning of this because I couldn't really hear like most of this, or maybe I just overlooked it. Like, because when it actually started, like when the actual verse started, I was like, where are we? It's a little lost because it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just how quiet that beginning section was or whatever. Like, I barely could even clock most of this, but I don't know, maybe I just didn't have my volume loud enough. I turned it up a bit, so we'll see going forward. But anyways, let's go on to the next one. Song 2, Turn to Dust. Let's check it.
In 1 mile, turn left on Garden Avenue.
Big airy synth. Ooh. Yeah.
What if time were to stop?
Ooh, interesting.
Fall down in the dust.
Whoa.
You're one of the 3 I can trust, but it's 90% not enough.
One of those drums.
In the eye of the storm, in this lightning parade, I am warm.
Oh, damn.
My turn to speak, I was gay. She could wear me and rip all the tag.
Nice.
In a war, I was blind, tried to kill the innocents. Now we fall once again, and the people turn into tanks. If you obey, your family is safe, but the country's in shambles, it cannot be safe. So underweight, so divided, we the winners will wait for the god of tyrant.
This is fantastic. The chorus was the most interesting, like, chorus I think I've heard from Sewerperson so far. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of great songs I've heard from him, but like, just the way he delivered and the way that he sang that entire section, like, I don't know that I've ever heard Sewer sing like that. Like, it's usually more like I don't know, just his typical kind of cadence and like more melancholic, like just beat after beat after beat, whereas this was like he actually sang a decent amount there, and it worked really well actually. And the lyrics, of course, are fantastic. I mean, going back, it didn't affect the lyrics whatsoever. He's always been a fantastic lyricist. It's very clear to see. I mean, there's just so many good lines here. Should wear me and rip off the tags, like bend over too long, I think my back hurt. Like, it's just there's some good lines there already, just in what we've seen so far. The beats are also fantastic, like the individual like just like synth beats, like the boom 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 boom, and then we got the drums in there too on top of that. And like, it's really interesting so far. I mean, like, it's always interesting to go back and check out someone's older work when you've only heard their newer stuff, because sometimes it's awful. I mean, like, sometimes they got better over time and their older stuff is not worth looking out. I mean, you look at my channel, my earliest stuff, it's probably not worth watching all that much because it's pretty low quality. But as time's gone on, it got better, and it's probably the same thing with Sewer. But like, it's hard to say how good they were from the jump, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know when Sewer started exactly. This was from 2022, but like, he's already quite good at this point, clearly. Let's keep going and see what else is gonna blow my mind.
What if time were to stop? Will we all fall down in the dust?
Wait, and if I were him. There's.
Wait for the day, shallow care. I pray the source to take away all the pain and all the hate from out my chest and my brain. I need courage just to stay alive. Hey, the government feeds me drugs so I can sleep at night. I feel I'm paying to stay myself at this point. We sell our soul just for blockchains and Bitcoin. Could you make it make sense? Give me to sell myself just so I can afford, but I can't accept that. Not a price tag, cause I'm a human, but now I hate that with a passion.
Oh,
what if
damn.
time were to stop? Will we all fall down in the dark? You were one of the three I can trust, but it's 90% not enough. In the eye of the storm, in this lightning parade I am warm. Coming my turn to speak, I was gay. She could wear me and rip all the tags.
Yeah. Like synth organ in the background, just underpinning everything else too. Really cool. It's very like airy and dreamy and things like that. Like, which again, if you've seen my other Sewerperson reactions, I've talked about how much I enjoyed that too. Especially the last album I checked out. Like, it was full of like airy, dreamy, strange, interesting themes and just beats in the background, which I really enjoyed. And I've been told that this song was produced by multiple people. It's not just one like the other ones were. So it's cool. I mean, there's a lot of different variety to the actual beats we'll be getting, I think. And there's also a feature on this album, which I'm really interested to get into. It's a couple songs down the road, but this is fantastic. I really like this song. Like, this is definitely going to my playlist. But like what I was saying before about how Sewer was singing in the chorus, it was mostly like the sustain notes. Like, I don't know that I've really heard much of sustain notes coming from Sewer, but honestly, he can do it with the best, like not necessarily with the best of them, but it's quite good. Like, it didn't take anything away from it, and actually I think amplified the chorus, him doing those sustain notes throughout it and stuff like that, because it's just something you don't really hear all that often. Like, because just typically like individual beats, like the rap style, hip-hop style, like there's not typically a lot of sustain notes in hip-hop and rap, right? They like sing individual bars, like quick lyricism and stuff like that. But again, I feel like it worked here, and this was a fantastic song that was made even better by adding that kind of those sustain notes throughout the chorus. And again, the lyricism's on point here. That's fantastic too. Let's keep going on to the next one. Check it out. Another interesting thing I've noticed about this album is that the songs are typically a little bit longer. A lot of the songs are between like 2.5 to 3 minutes or whatever, whereas some of the other albums I've checked out, it's like 1 to 2 minutes most of the time. So I really don't mind a little bit longer. Like, ideally for me, I'd say like the perfect length of a song is like between 3 and 4 minutes, just because then you can fully get acclimatized to the song and everything like that. But I mean, there's a lot you can do with even 2-3 minutes, like, and all of Sewer songs kind of are a good testament to that. But there's a lot of artists who do amazing work with a short amount of time. It's really impressive. But anyways, let's check out Lights Are On But No One's Home. See what this is all about. Interesting beat.
Saw the lights on, but I knew that no one else was home. Look the night, kinda check the camera on, I'm all alone. Fill the bottle pot, spew it out the opening in the mouth. I'm a cyclops when it comes to seeing no one else. Okay.
Check that later.
Feel my ears pop when I take the lift up to the spot. You know, fun scene, shipping onions, ancient rolling pot. I'm a punch, even when I'm geeked, I'm on the clock. Like a pumpkin, I'm lit up in my body, start to rot. I'm an asshole, okay? Well, I know so you can leave. What's the point, though? Ain't coming to the function if you cheat. I'm in street clothes, just need a girl who's proud of me. Hey. I will not fuck you in 6. I won't come in this bitch. Medication but my dick. There's no reason I would hit. I've been working on my wealth. Please don't hit me up to help. It's a hard way I learned. Now I keep it to myself.
Tails for Sonic.
Feel like Tails again. Man, I cringe at marketing. Who the fuck gon' tell me to post this shit when you in a cardigan? I'm on tour and poppin' shit. 30 minutes to feel my brain. I might be myself right now, but it's gon' cause a ton of pain. I know you done. It's okay, though I can face you tonight.
Ooh, that was an interesting little breakdown at the end of that chorus, or that that verse there. Really interesting. I'm curious about all of these little like annotations here, because are they references to things? I mean, Tails makes me think of Sonic, but I don't know where else that comes from or whatever. But like, I'm just curious. So take a look. A Cyclops when it comes to seeing the pain. Cyclops. Oh, okay. Explaining what a Cyclops is. That's fair. It's just like expanding on little bits here and there, like sipping ace probably. So explain what sipping ace means. Yeah, ace. Okay, so it's just like like a glossary or whatever. I don't know that I've seen that all that much, so I wanted to see what it was. But I kind of get the idea, right? Like, what does throat mean? Yeah. I mean, it seems fairly self-explanatory for a lot of these. Like, is Tails from the game Tails? Medication bun my dick. Okay, I can check that out too. Oh yeah, I see. See, that's again like just listening to him. That's what I assumed that they meant for most of these things. It's just I don't know. Specifically, I wanted to see Tails just because I wanted to see if it's talking about the character from Sonic, because it's. Okay, that's what it is. His previous Tails artist. See that is informational. Like I didn't really know about Nine Tails, so that's interesting. Former artist project. So he started up until late 2018. So he's been at this for a while. At this point, this is at least 4 or 5 years into it, right? So interesting. Like Nine Tails, he made songs, and the Sewerperson carried a lot more energy. Interesting. Okay, I may have to dive into Nine Tails eventually and get to know a little more. Okay, so it was just like a glossary, just adding a little bit more context to certain things, but I don't think we need to dive into every single one because it's just, that's a lot. But it's interesting. If you want to dive into it, you can always check the Genius page yourself and stuff like that. Just it is useful to know all these things, especially if you don't understand the references, because there is often a lot of interesting references within Sewer's lyrics, not just to movies and things like that, but also to just like I do want to see quotes from movies. If they do come up with quotes from movies and stuff like that, I will check out the annotations for that. But if it's just explaining what like a word is, I typically know a lot of the time, or I can kind of understand the gist of what's being said enough to not have to dive into it. But anyways, let's get back into this. This is a really interesting song too. I really like the beat of this song. Like just the overall like musical themes we're getting in the background are just, it's really nice and interesting. Like even compared to every other song we've heard from Sewer, like this is just, it's a really interesting beat so far. And again, lyrics are really interesting too. So let's keep going.
I'm on tour and poppin' shit. 30 minutes to feel my brain. I might be myself right now, but it's gon' cause a ton of pain. I know you done. It's okay, though I can face you tonight.
Ooh, and that beat goes even crazier. Damn. Oh. Wow. Excellent little melody there, like that main kind of melody we had there, really interesting. And the fact that like so many interesting, like, heavy electronic elements were worked in here near the second half of the song. It was really interesting. I mean, the last time I paused, I was like talking about how much I enjoyed like just the overall beat in the background, like all the different like percussion beats and everything like that. It's just really well put together. And then immediately after that, we get to like just more heavy kind of, again, synth beats coming in there, like synth percussion, and it worked really well behind the lyrics. Like, that was a great flow for the song, great song overall. I think I really like that. And also just the lyrics was fantastic. Like a pumpkin, I'm lit and my body starts to rot. Like, understandable. Like, it's interesting. Like, the things that he pulls from his lyrics are really always fascinating to me. Like, because there's obviously some hood shit. I mean, it comes with the territory almost. Like, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of really thought out, like, just really personal kind of like introspective lyrics just done in a really interesting way. Like, I don't know that anyone else I've ever seen has compared themselves to a rotting pumpkin, but honestly, it works as a metaphor for that. Like, it's really well thought out, and that's most of the lyricism from Sewer. It's just incredibly well thought out and intentional, and the beats too. When it amplifies like this, it just takes it to another level. And this was a fantastic song overall. I mean, these last two have just been bangers. Like, his very first one, the intro, kind of like take or leave it kind of thing. But these two so far have been incredible. So I'm hoping the rest of the album is like this, because it might rival the last one I checked out, because that was an incredible album too. But who knows? Let's check it out. On to song 4, which I hope is good to the other ones. And also, this is the feature. So I think this is my first time ever hearing a Sewer song with an extra artist on it. This is featuring Garden, which I've been told is a friend of Sewer's, and they're kind of similar in like the underground hip-hop vibe in like Toronto and stuff like that. So it should be interesting, because I've never heard Garden before, so I'm excited. Let's dive into it. Friday Night Fun featuring Garden.
Yeah, I know you want me, but I don't mind. Use me and then dump me this Friday night.
Yeah.
Bite at my body and bleed me dry.
Empire.
Listen to my heartbeat out as I die. I made a pack my well-being, but I couldn't keep me from loving you still. Eyes of creation are all seeing it. If they see me, then I'm going to hell. So what they pour any for? Y'all so black, so I don't think that we need no more. I feel I need to breathe quick. My emotions all match with this mix-up gin. Keep going, I eat that cake, then I perform. You cannot smoke this on me. Run I roll backwards until I go tree form. Right in my lip till it comes up. Use me however to get off. Call me whatever you see fit, but after just picking my pieces.
Interesting.
I know you want me, but I don't mind. Use me and then dump me this Friday night. Bite at my body and bleed me dry. Listen to my heartbeat out as I die. I know you want me, but I don't want.
Damn, that was the Garden. That was song, yeah.
Listen to my heartbeat out as I die.
Damn, that was crazy. Again, like, I almost thought it was a different person the second half of this chorus, like the repeated verse there. Like, damn, it's just so much more intense than the first verse. But yeah, it was clearly Sewer. Like, it could like parse that out as we were going, but like, that was incredible. Like, it seems like he's fluctuating his vocals a lot more in this one than what I'm used to in some of his other ones. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some moments where he holds his notes, but it's usually like, it has that kind of vocal modification over it, so it has like a different tone to it. Whereas that last song that I called out, like he's doing the sustain notes, like it sounded different because it was a little clearer, like it didn't have any kind of extra modifications, or not very much anyways. And here, like, we've gotten a few sustain notes, but like overall, I think the beat and the lyrics are just the star of this one. I mean, don't get me wrong, his vocals are also crazy so far, and we haven't gotten to the Garden bit, so we're still got a lot more to go. But like, this beat is fantastic. Like, there was like almost like a flute melody there as well, and it's just so good. And the acoustic guitars, like, man, it's just a good pairing, and just seems so mournful and beautiful too. Like, just so bittersweet as a theme. Like, just makes you kind of feel that like sentimentality, that like mournful, like yeah, like just thinking of brighter times or better times or things like that, and then talking about like the girl being like a vampire, like bleed me dry and let me bleed out kind of thing, like I'll give you anything for whatever, to like just yeah, I don't know. It's interesting so far, and we're only halfway through, so let's keep going. So this is why I like longer songs.
Sucking me dry. I don't know way that I'd probably lie. I was afraid to commit to her patterns, living vicariously through her life. Oh, feeling like I wasn't enough to encompass your eyes. Blistering walls like a page of a thrasher. Half of the shit that I do isn't wise. Thrush where those feelings reside. Kiss on my neck as I'm gripping your thighs. Love isn't cheap when it's riddled with answers. I fall asleep always questioning why. Questioning the love like a dancer. Timberwood lake house inside the Dubai. You made my heartbeat go faster. Palpitations till it bursts through the sky. Pierce through my skin till it's all bone dry. Listen to my heartbeat out as I die.
Ooh, nice.
You want me, but I don't mind. Use me and then dump me this Friday night. Bite at my body and bleed me dry.
It's interesting that they chose to leave out the last verse of the chorus at the end there, or the outro. I don't know why. It feels like it's missing something. The rest of the song was fantastic. Or maybe no. No, maybe I'm wrong. I just, for some reason, I thought there was more to the chorus. I guess it's because the last time we heard the chorus, we got it twice, and the second half was, like, insane. Like, Sewer just went crazy with his vocals in the second half, but, like, damn, that was a fantastic track. Like, overall, Garden did a great job. I mean, for my first time ever hearing Garden sing, like, I mean, he has more of a, like, I don't know, even more chill vibe, it seems like, in his vocals than Sewer does, which Sewer's, a lot of his are very, like, kind of monotone, very, like, kind of, I don't know, mellow in theme. Like, if you hear Sewer talk, like, just the lyricism and the way he talks and stuff like that, seems very mellow, like, very, like, stoner speak kind of thing. And I get it, like, again, I've been a stoner most of my life, but, like, I know a lot of people who have that kind of drawl, that kind of, like, speech pattern style or whatever, and Garden is, like, almost even more chill than that. Like, but they both lend themselves very well to this style of, like, rap and hip-hop and stuff like that. It's really well done. And the beat on top of that, like, again, the acoustic melody and those, like, flute melodies we had going on in the background, like, it was exceptional. Like, this entire song was just fantastic, from, again, the lyrics from Garden and Sewer to the beat and everything else. Like, this was a fantastic one. So this is, again, out of 4 songs I've heard from this album, that's 3 absolute bangers. Like, they were all fantastic. Each one has elements that definitely, like, elevated themselves to the point where I'm actually going to listen to them quite a bit going forward. Like, they're all fantastic songs, but we're only just starting, so let's go on to song 5. All right, this is a little bit of a shorter song. It's called Buck Birdie. Let's check it out. Ooh, drum and bass. Let's go. Oh. Damn.
Told me on a red flag checklist. Shut the fuck up, literally no one cares. Yeah, I know the same, you need a practice. Whip a brick right at her face and tell her catch this. It was a nice time until I had a rat shit. The way I eat, I hear you will forget I'm anorexic. Way too many emotions, I need a cactus. I'm inside this hole like it's a good thing. I walk around my city like my nuts hang. I'm sweating bucks off deep drug like I'm in a hot spring.
Damn.
Bitch, I'm feeling good. Are you feeling me? I might plot this bitch. Well, I ecstasy. I can take an L. Bad bitches texting me. I can come alone. Bring a friend, my bro with me.
Really like this, like, the, like circling synth melody, like I don't even, it's like a phone ringing. But honestly, it works really well. It's like, and the breaks from that to the drum and bass beat, like typically you have a, like, just really fast, like, drum and bass beat going on. It usually carries through most of the song. This one, it's like it comes in at moments and then goes away and you don't hear it, and then just work it back in. It's really well composed so far. And again, we're only a minute in. Like, this is a shorter song, unfortunately, like I said, so it's, there's not a lot of room to expand on it necessarily. We've only got a minute left, but I'm curious what they'll do with it. Like, who knows? Like, but already it's really well structured, and again, the lyrics are fantastic too. Like, and you may notice I'm like calling out the annotations. I mean, say like off the top of my dome, like if there's something that I think I can work out what the meaning is, I'm just gonna say it, like a K-hole or something like that, like referencing these things or being a vampire in the last one, because it takes too much time to drill into each individual annotation. And again, I think a lot of them kind of are not that hard to parse necessarily, at least for me. I've listened to a lot of stuff, I've read a lot of books, like I have a pretty good understanding of vocabulary and like references to things, so if there's something I really don't understand, we'll drill into it, but overall I'm just going to try and kind of bring it up myself. But anyways, let's jump back into Fuck Party.
Take an L, bad bitches texting me. I can't come alone, bring a friend, my bro with me. It's my parallel, it's my universe. You a side bitch if you get your feelings hurt. In an Arctic, Molly make a shiverers. You know hot shit up, do you like I do a verse? I put bands down, I didn't Saint Laurent. I've been buying so much shit, I buy Pokemon. When I'm TT, I do way too much. I be telling people shit I couldn't tell my mom.
It worked it back in.
Multicolored powders in my breakfast. I don't drink the water, I need to sweat this. She told me I'm a red flag, cactus. Shut the fuck up, I'll be dying of fire for real. We are not the same, you need to practice. A whip a brick right out her face, tell her catch this. It was a nice time until I had a wreck shit. The way I eat, I hear you forget I'm an anorexic.
Yeah.
Alright, but it's over right now, man.
Yeah, it's always interesting, like I'm reading the lyrics, it's like I always assume that certain lines will be pronounced in different ways than they actually are, like run. Like I didn't expect it to be like in the distance like a ghost yell, like saying run or whatever, but it's really interesting. I skipped to the next song, but anyways, it's super interesting song overall. I mean, the usage of the drum and bass beat, like I said, is just really well done in the song. The way that they built it in every once in a while and like pulled it back, and then again that like swirling kind of synth melody like a telephone, like I was saying, like I don't know, it's interesting so far. And the beat of this one was fantastic, the lyricism fantastic. Like this was another one that, like, I wouldn't say this is necessarily as good as the last four, but it was very good as well. Like I wouldn't say it's bad. Like of all the songs I've heard from this album so far, the only one I didn't particularly like was the very first one, but everyone else since then has been great. Like this one is just like probably the lower of the last ones. Like it was okay, but I think also the fact that it was like only 2 minutes, they didn't give enough time to kind of let it cook. Like again, I love the lyrics, I love the melodies and stuff like that. It just for whatever reason didn't stand out as much as the last ones did, but I still liked it. I mean, I'll still listen to it in the future, but it just didn't hit as hard as the last few. So maybe the next one will. I don't know, let's check it out. This one's almost 4 minutes. This is, I think, the longest song I've ever heard from Sewerperson, but it's called It Must Be a Pain, so let's check it out.
She's a great vine, partner who needs a parking lot, lab and murderer. So medicated body smell of storm. I'd have a play, be my gun and never say I'm on. How come every champion rather lose instead? He wins the game but loses life with ego fills his head. Hand in combat never works. Right beside you lay the weapons of the universe. Check it 5 times and I close her hatch. She spoke the language of the world into the voided black. I know, well we know that you won't stay long, cause you're better than most, but you hold your tongue. The rain turns to snow every time you're gone. No, it must be a pain living this life. Be grateful at least when you waste my time. So I'm thankful at least that you're wasting mine. Why breathe when I'm able to choke on words, but it bounced from her face and they land in the dirt. Carried to the cemetery, I can touch you still alive. What it say, dirt, plug her body from our 9 to 5. I could be the mercenary, you could be the better guy. He could not flirt with an image of an other side. But my brain broke through my skull, give back life to the most. Strawberry color up every coast, in a shoebox, you cannot tiptoe. I told you I meant it, and that's why I said it. I can't be much clearer than that, don't you get it down?
Ooh. I'm sorry, I paused before the chorus. That seemed like a good breakdown. I'm actually going to go back like 10-15 seconds. We can get that section again, but like this is really interesting. I mean, the build and like I could almost not find a place to pause it up until this point. Like, and even then I paused it probably at a bad point. Like this, it's really interesting. Like, again, being that this is the longest song I've heard from him so far, sometimes when artists aren't used to doing longer songs, they can absolutely kind of waste the time. You know what I mean? Like, it almost stretch out sections that don't need to be stretched out, or like, I don't know, it's not as cohesive necessarily when you're not used to it. But I feel like this, it's like there hasn't been a moment that's been wasted in this song so far. Like, it just keeps going. The beats are fantastic. Like, it's a much slower, much more meaningful, like, drum and bass beat. But like it's not like a straight D&B, like just a boom boom cat tick tick boom cat like the last ones or something like that. But it is really interesting, like, because it's much more slowed down, it's much more meaningful overall, and it's a beautiful song so far. The lyricism is really interesting too, like the whole description here. This entire animation was like just a great, well, these 2 sections, it was just really well put together. Like, just I love the lyricism here, and just like how interesting it is. Like, even the second verse here, like, carried the cemetery, which is still alive. Like, I don't know, this entire thing, like, so many metaphors and just so many like interesting references and things so far, and we're only halfway through, not even, so let's keep going, because I think this is gonna be a good one. It already is to me, but I'm sure it's gonna be even better.
My brain broke my skull. Getting back like put it on most. Strawberry color up Battery Coast. In a shoebox, you can knock some toe. I taught you I meant it, and that's why I said it. I can't be much clearer than that you get it down. I know, well, we know that you won't say long, 'cause you're better than most, but you hold your tongue. The rain turns to snow every time you're gone. It must be a pain living this night. I'd be grateful at least when you waste my time. So thankful at least that you're wasting mine. Why breathe when I'm able to choke on words, but it bounce from her face and they land in the dirt. Just about 20 feet down in the well I rise. They sport the stuck forever with this show in my head. You dips down to my mouth to see what I had said. As I breathe once again, you can hear me cry.
Damn, dude. Wow. Where are we going now? Ooh. This is a fantastic song. How are we going to use the last 20 seconds? It's just a really slow fade out. You'd think there'd be something. That's unfortunate. The rest of the song was so good. Like, they honestly, I feel like they should have just ended at like probably 3 minutes and 20 seconds or something like that, and just didn't end, because adding like 30 seconds of blank air, or like just a little bit of a fade out and then blank air, I don't know, it just seems wasteful. Like I was talking about before, like the entire rest of the song was so good, like the way that it built almost into like a dance song, or like a club song or something like that. Like the electronic beat just got so crazy. I mean, Sewer's held note there was crazy. Like, he held that thing for like a minute as the chorus kicked up again, and like we got the chorus repeating like 3 times, and that was incredible. Like, that whole section was so good. And again, the way the beat built up, and we got this just like incredible synth melody driving through the entire thing, like it was all exceptional. And then we get the last 25 seconds, and it's like just blank air. It's like, why? I mean, I don't know, maybe it's a stylistic choice or whatever. It's just, to me personally, like, I almost feel like if I'm going to be adding this song to my playlist, I might like throw it in Audacity and like just get rid of that last 25 seconds, because it's such a good song. The rest of it, it's just, I don't know, I'm never a fan of blank air. Like, this is one thing that really annoys me. Like, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. I'm just gonna go on a tangent. But like, it annoys me when music videos in particular, or songs in general, have like skits within them. And this isn't that necessarily, but it's still wasted time. They're both wasted time. Because it's like, if you listen to a song, even if it's your favorite song, if you listen to it over and over again, and there's like a 20 second part in the song where it's just like break away from the song to have like a little bit of a skit, like a dialogue between two characters or something like that, it will always, every single time, make the song worse, in my opinion. Like, on the first listen, you might be like, oh, that's cool, that's kind of a novel, that's kind of funny, whatever it is. But then on subsequent listens, it's like, I just want to hear the song. I don't like, I mean, it's funny for me saying this because I'm literally breaking up a song by talking. So it's like, I am the skit kind of thing. But I mean, when you're just going to listen to just a song and you listen to it multiple times, it's like, you want this just the song. I don't need 20 seconds of dead air. I don't need a skit of two different characters talking or whatever. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just something that bugs me about music, and especially music videos, because like then you're going through your playlist, you listen to songs, and it's like, oh, here's like a 1 minute interlude where a character is just talking or something like that. It's like, it doesn't have anything to do with the song. Like, if you want it in there, add it as like an individual track on its own, like just a skit or something like that. Don't add it onto the song itself, because it will make the song worse, in my opinion. And this one is like, I really like the song. Honestly, I think this is probably my favorite song from this album so far. But the 20 seconds, 25 seconds of dead air, it doesn't ruin it. I still like the song. It just bugs me. Like, why is it there? Why do you have 25 seconds of dead air? Don't have dead air in your songs, in my opinion. Like, there's ways to use it to your benefit, don't get me wrong. Like, you can have a couple seconds of silence to emphasize a moment or something like that, but 25 to 30 seconds of silence at the end of your song, like, it's unnecessary, in my opinion. But anyways, this is, even with that, I still think this is my favorite song of the album. It's something that bothers me. So anyways, ranted over, let's keep going. Alright, so this may actually be a good example of what I was talking about. It says interlude, so maybe there's not as much music, maybe it's just talking, I don't know. But again, like, there's plenty of rap albums that have like interludes or like in between parts, like skits that have talking and stuff like that. I don't know. I've done that rap, but anyways, go. This one's called Shredded Letters Interlude, or She Let In, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Let's check it out. I think piano start.
You with all that you need.
Wow.
But it hurts me more knowing somebody else like me met those needs and exceeded them.
Whoa.
Well, good for him. Trust me, I'm so happy you're together and you feel the same way about him. I cried a million letters about this unique pain, so I did, and then I shredded them.
Like a breakup. She's with someone else.
I'm your little keepsake. Stuff me in your shoebox. When he makes your heart ache, I'll be here to cry on. I would never judge you, cause I'm already long numb. And I'll be here to cry too when he does you so
Yeah, a little bit of a higher note there too. Wow.
I cannot provide you with all that you need.
Damn. That was really interesting. Like, definitely not my favorite from the album. It was okay. Like, it was a solid okay, like the intro, but like, it was super interesting. Like, I think I like this even more than the intro. Like, the soft piano throughout the whole thing, and like the way that Stewart sang this entire song was really unique. Like, even going, like, I don't know that I've ever heard Sewer sing, like, have a song quite like this. It was a smaller one. It was an interlude, like less than 2 minutes, but like, it was just really interesting. Like, seemed very, like, I don't know that it's personal. It's always hard to say with artists like this, like, if he's specifically talking about like a previous relationship he had, or if it's just like the idea of a relationship that you had or something like that the split apart, now she's with someone else and you're like, I'm still here for you, kind of like, put me in a shoebox, like I'm here. I don't know, it's like, it's interesting. Like it's very different than what some of the other songs we've heard from Sewer, but like very emotional, very raw, it seems like. And if it is based on an actual person, stuff like that, like you can feel the realness. And if it's not, then he does a great job of making it feel real. And I think that goes with a lot of them. Like there's a lot of references in his songs to like a girl, right? And that's fine. Like I mean, we all date, right? It's like just a thing, right? So we can all kind of relate in a way. It's just always hard to say, like I said, if it's an actual person or just the idea of a partner or something like that you were with, or that you've been with, or you are with, or whatever. It's always hard to say, because I don't know enough to say either way. But it was really interesting nonetheless. I mean, that piano melody was just really fascinating, just really well done through this whole thing. And again, the way Sewer actually sang was really interesting. He had some high notes that I don't think I've ever heard him do before, which was interesting. But anyways, let's go on to the next one. All right. I was exiled from my previous body. All right, let's check it out.
Are you proud? Are you at peace with yourself? Are you quiet? She's calmed down. When you checked in her substance, settle down while you wait next to structure. Stay with me through this fight. We'll grit our teeth. Go forward on sorry feet.
That guitar.
Can't feel remorse, but I pray feels me ripping back at his skin and putting out all his teeth. If you're like me, I pray you move on, cause I cannot anymore. I can wear a suit of fucking Teflon. I fucking Teflon. But these words hurt me so much more. No one in their right mind would accept this. As I work through this reading shit, drinking piss. The great moves that I come out, only turn this side down.
Interesting. This is a crazy one. Like the screams he's done in this one are probably the most intense I've ever heard. Like especially this please right here. Like that was animalistic. Like that was insane. Like that was like guttural. Like that was like the type of thing you'd probably hear from like a caveman or something. Like just how intense and crazy it was. The only bar that I didn't particularly like is this. It's just, I don't know, it didn't flow as much as it could have. Like the Teflon, repleting Teflon, like, I don't know. It was okay. Like, and then didn't really end with a rhyme either. So it was like, it just felt kind of out of place in a song that has such a good flow, such a good beat and everything like that. Really interesting though. Like this is a really interesting one. Witness destruction's a great line too. Jeez. Damn. See, that I don't mind. Like a little bit of an outro, like 5 seconds as the song kind of peters out, like lower the mix and everything like that. Like that's a fine ending, right? Just don't leave an extra 20-30 seconds at the end of your longest song that I've ever heard from you. that's just, again, I'm not gonna harp on it the entire time, but just, I don't know, it's just something that bugged me. And also I'm curious, like this is like the one thing I wish there was an annotation for. Like, why is he bringing up Teflon multiple times? Like, I know Teflon is like a coating that protects against things. It's like, so I guess it's like I'm being protected by Teflon, but the words still get to me. Like it doesn't matter how much protection I have. Like your words still hurt me. Like I get it. It's just that like of all things, Teflon and fucking Teflon. Like I don't know. It's not the greatest flow. The rest of the song was incredible. Again, like that guitar melody. It was almost like a Metallica song or something like that, or like I don't even know. There's like a few different like songs in my head that I'm trying to think of like what it's from or something like that. Like maybe like Nirvana or something. Like it just had like a very, I don't know, like grunge or like very like intense feeling kind of electric guitar melody, which so far most of these songs have had like acoustic guitar, so it was really nice to have like a real interesting mix up with the electric guitar melody in the back here. It just added to the intensity, and alongside of course Sewer's intense screams. Like again, him singing please in both of these choruses was absolutely the craziest I've ever heard him scream. It was really interesting, like really interesting, and then immediately goes on with the rest of the flow and stuff like that. Like that's crazy, but it worked really well for this, I believe. Like again, screamo can be too much sometimes. Like I like some screamo, but sometimes it can be too much. I feel like Sewer does it well. Like an individual word here and there or whatever like helps emphasize like the anger, the pain, or whatever the feelings are supposed to be associated with that line and stuff like that. But sometimes in screamo songs in particular, it can be too much. Like if the entire song is just screamo, it's like I typically it's too much for me. But it's used very judiciously and very smartly, and alongside the electric guitar, it really fit with this song and stuff like that. So I really liked it overall. Again, my only real complaint about the song at all is just the lines about Teflon and how they didn't really rhyme with the other parts of the song. It seemed like the type of thing is like the artist needed something to fit there, so he just decided to use Teflon, or maybe Teflon was the original thing he chose and just it didn't fit as well. I don't know. But anyways, let's keep going. Go on to the next one. Right on to the final 3 songs of this album. This one is called Tour, with an O for the 0 for the O, so maybe like hour, like tour but hour. I don't know. Let's check it out. Where are you going with this one? Ooh, a lighter one maybe? They're acoustic.
She said, bear with me, I've come here as a broken girl, but I'm a broken boy related to her broken world. And we don't sleep at night from vices we romanticize, and this dependency is cancer when it's you and I. It feels so good when you're this misunderstood. I was dying, but I woke up sitting right next to her. You were out of the cold, I took you in and I saved you. Every night you spent with him, I so miss you. I heard a future holds promise, but it's cautious, yeah. I refuse to believe I'm not with you still. I'm on tour, kind of shitty inside a green room. God forbid this horrible feeling lives within you too. She said, bear with me, I've come here as a broken girl, but I'm a broken boy related to her broken world. And we don't sleep at night from vices we romanticize, and this dependency is cancer when it's you and I. I don't wanna fight, but I do anything for you.
This one's interesting. Like the acoustic guitar is really, really solid throughout the entire thing. But honestly, I don't know that the lyrics are on point. Like there's some moments here that are all right, but like I don't know, this one for whatever reason, like so much of this album, like almost every song so far has just been fantastic. Like I've loved almost every single one. This one, I'm not sure what it is. It isn't clicking with me. Like maybe the lyricism's not on point. Like there isn't really much of a hook just yet. I mean, have we hit a chorus yet? Yeah, that is the chorus. It's like it's okay, but it just, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't stand out enough to me. Like this one, I would say just at this point, just halfway through the song, is probably my least liked song of this album so far. There's elements I like. I like the acoustic guitar. It's just for whatever reason, it's just not grabbing me like the other ones have. So let's keep going and see if that changes. Who knows?
I would thought all out of when if you told me to. I'm in plenty other songs because I'm on it too. I don't wanna fight, but I do anything for you. I'm sweaty home on February 20th. Thought I let it cold and how it feels upon my heated skin. I swear I've never felt it safe beside his eyes felt wet. Besides my eyes, if you would love me, yeah, you calm me down again. She said, bear with me, I've come here as a broken girl, but I'm a broken boy related to her broken world. And we don't sleep at night from vices we romanticize, and this dependency is cancer when it's you and I.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's a solid okay, but like the rest of the album is so good that like an okay song ends up becoming a kind of mediocre to a, again, I wouldn't necessarily say bad. There's nothing objectively here that's like this is terrible or something like that. It didn't have the same kind of hooks as some of the other ones. Like it was, again, it was a solid okay is my opinion on this one. Like I don't say I hate it or anything like that because it's not that bad. It's just, again, it's a little lesser than, you know what I mean? Like the other ones are just so good. Everyone that I've heard from this album so far, for the most part, like I think this is now the third song I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of, but like everything else has just blew me away. Like there's been a lot of great songs in this album, and now we've got two more. So I wonder, will those be the good ones or will they be bad ones? I guess we'll find out. Let's jump on the next one. Second last song, Lime Juice. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's check it out.
She told me I made a fake. It was never my time, but I pushed for that day. Blinding lights in my pocket and my face. Baby, please don't cry. That's all where I could have been saved. Respect me, cause I was too far gone. Redemption is more than just where you fucking come.
Oh, wow.
You were scared, you lied to me close. I was by your side till you turned me to a ghost.
I was wondering where Lime Juice came in, but it seems like this is like a hateful breakup song. It's like I wish you were dead or like something like that, like along those lines. And the fact that it's Lime Juice is like, lime is very painful if you get it in like a wound or something like that. I mean, I feel like that's where this is going. Like, I don't know, like salt in the wound kind of thing. Like just pure hatred and stuff like that. And like the screams so far have been crazy. The beat's okay so far, but this is an interesting one so far. I'm already gripped, you know. I mean, the last song didn't grip me, but this one, like already we're only like 40 seconds in. It's like already like I'm along for the ride.
I was by your side till you turned me to a ghost. I get these pills like Neo. I don't geek no Abby Shuto. And I'm sipping that Miss No Muso. I fit high fashion like Bruno. She want me to dog like I'm in Cujo. Man died, I'm more like Supro. Just call me and I'll give her that Pluto. I got other jeans like Blue Nose. She's so beautiful in that red dress. We ain't even go home yet. Take a break from that conversation. You win and give me that good neck. I'm trying to watch you undress. I don't need to go home just now. Go show me what they talking about. Back to 'em.
Why couldn't they have done something like that for that other song? Just like fill the void with music. I don't know. But that was an interesting one. I really like that. Like, especially the bridge. Like, well, the bridge was great, and also this whole verse, this entire verse was fantastic. I loved it. Like, it just went crazy. I mean, we got some crazy screams in this one. The beat was like, again, it wasn't necessarily the craziest beat in the background, but it built over the course of it and kind of grew on me. Like, we had an acoustic guitar melody, we had like drum and bass beat and stuff like that. Like, it was all right, but it didn't stand out all that much. But the lyrics kind of elevated a little bit, and I think I misinterpreted like how it started. I was thinking it was like a breakup and like you hate your ex or something like that, but it seems like maybe like you had a fight or something like that, and the idea is like Sewer kind of ended things for himself, like ended himself or whatever, and because of that, like that's the whole song, kind of like, it's like you turned me to a ghost is the idea, right? Like, rest in piss to me, because I don't know, for whatever reason I thought it was talking about her or something, but there is obviously some hatred here too, like, I mean, clearly. But anyways, it was a really interesting song. Like, this one, like, just things that are interesting will always grab me more than things that are mediocre. Like, just hearing things that you've heard before like hundreds of times, it'll just like, it's almost like my mind blanks. It's like that last song we heard. I mean, it was okay. It was a solid okay, like I said, but like, it just didn't stand out, honestly. Like, it was kind of bland. It's like toast. Yeah, just like unbuttered toast. It's like, it's okay, you can survive on it. Like, it'll feed you kind of thing, but like, I don't know, something like this, it just kind of like immediately jumps out at you, and there's some interesting things to kind of grab onto and like bring you in and make you kind of want to stick around and find out where you're going, right? Whereas the last one, it just didn't click for whatever reason. But we've got one more, and so far this album has been fantastic. Like, I've enjoyed just about every single song from this album. There's been a few here and there that I've bitched about, but like, overall it's been a really solid album. Like, honestly, I'm glad I was told to check this one out, because it is very good. But let's go on to the last one. All right, last song of the album, Feathers and Glue. Let's check it out. So heavy in the mix.
Boy 50. What if I could find us a place on the moon? I built plenty prototypes using feathers and glue. I would try to say I try to be careful of you, so I do. Well, I made it here, but you stay on Earth in this room. I throw paper planes towards the earth and steer, but every message turns to ash inside the atmosphere.
Good.
Don't forget me while you breathe this air. I know you're happy, so I'm happy even way up here. But just to let you know I'm okay. You didn't ask me, I know you mad at me. I don't blame you, actually I am mad at me too, for passing sorrow to you. Just here alone on the moon, I think a lot of us too. Tries out. The clouds, I still look over you. What if I could find us a place on the moon? I built plenty prototypes using feathers and glue. I would try to say I try to be careful of you, so I do. Well, I made it here, but you stay on Earth. And
that's my favorite part of the song so far. This chorus is fantastic. Like, overall, it's such a like reflective, beautiful song. Like, this might be one of the most beautiful songs I've heard from Sewer. Like, just how soft it is, how beautiful the melodies in the background are. Like, that like piano melody paired with the acoustic guitar, like, it's so beautiful. And then we get like this like whistle in the middle here of this chorus, like right around here. Like, it just works so well. It seems so dreamy. It's like, it's very much like a love song, or like a forlorn love song, like I'm up on the moon, or like I'm up from above, and like I just want to make you happy, or like all the type of stuff. It's really beautiful, like really well put together, and it's an interesting song for the title track, because like this album has been all over the place in terms of like themes and moods and feelings and stuff. There wasn't like a necessarily cohesive theme overall for it, other than maybe just like love, or like what love can do to you, I guess. But I don't know, it's a really interesting song to end with, and I'm glad it's this good, because like I was hoping it'd be good, but like, man, it's already sold me. My only complaint is it's not longer, honestly. Give me a 4-minute, even if there's like a 30 seconds of blank space, I'd still love it. Let's keep going.
If I could find us a place on the moon, I built plenty prototypes using feathers and glue. I would try to say I try to be careful of you, so I do. Well, I made it here, but you stay on Earth in this room. I throw paper planes towards the earth and steer, but every message turns to ash inside the atmosphere. Burns up. Don't forget me while you breathe this air. I know you're happy, so I'm happy even way up here.
Love this melody. Bum, bum, bum. Again, good outro. It's a good outro. Slowly fade it out, give you the core melody. Man, that was an excellent album overall. Like, man, of the Sewer albums I've heard so far, this is like right up there with the last one. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of it. Like, just the most recent Sewer album I checked out was that absolutely blew me away is fantastic. And this one is pretty much as good to me in terms of like just sheer number of bangers in this album. I mean, The Other Lands was also great. The only album I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of was the one with From Jabari on the Beat. Like, again, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, so I don't really remember the album's name, but that was the one that there was a few songs I liked, don't get me wrong, but like overall, it was just kind of, it didn't grab me as much as these other albums did. Like, but this one was fantastic. Like, just about every song on this album was interesting to me, even if a couple of them weren't like necessarily the biggest highlights. I mean, like, how many songs were there on this album? Like 12 or something like that. Like, out of those 12, I really enjoyed like 8 or 9. So it's like that's a really good average. I mean, I go through albums all the time, and oftentimes I only save like maybe 1, 2 to 3 songs, because they're the only ones I like. Like, because typically what I'll do is I'll add all kinds of songs to my playlist, and like I'll go through album after album after album, only keeping the very best of each album to add to my playlist, kind of thing, on Spotify or wherever it is, right? And this album, I would keep most of it. It's just that good, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many great songs here, and I'm glad I was told to check it out, because this one, it was very good. And Feathers and Glue, like the final song, was a great capstone to this album. Just like so emotional, so meaningful, and just so beautiful on top of all that. Like, it was really well put together. This entire thing was really well put together. Like, Sewer did a great job. So like, even 4 years ago or whatever, like, he was still putting out absolutely incredible music. And the fact that like he was obviously going for a while before this too, like, he's definitely come a long way. Like, but this is as good as any of the newer stuff I've heard from him, for sure. Like, this is an incredible album. I really enjoyed it. But anyways, thanks for hanging out and watching my reaction. And again, thank you for the Patreon member who's requested this stuff, because I would have never heard Sewer if it wasn't for you. So thank you. But until next time, later days, folks.